We had the privilege last week to read Parsha Shkalim. And in Parsha Shkalim, the Torah discusses, Kadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu that you have to collect a half shekel from each and every individual. Again, a mitzvah we're familiar with. The half shekalim were used for a variety of different things. They were used to conduct a census amongst the Jewish people, but were also used for funds, for communal offerings later on in history, to go ahead and for some of the silver in the Mishkan. Beautiful. And Rashi quotes the Gemara that says, Niskasha Moshe. For some reason, Moshe Rabbeinu had difficulty visualizing or understanding somehow what the Machzis HaShekel was, exactly what this was. So the Medrash relates, the Gemara relates, that that Hashem showed Moshe a fiery half shekel. So if you can imagine, he showed him an image of the half shekel. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu knew what the half shekel was that Kadosh Baruch Hu was referring to. And the Sfas Emunah Rebbe asks a simple question. He says, why did it have to be a fiery half shekel? Why couldn't it be just that Kadosh Baruch Hu showed Moshe Rabbeinu a half shekel? That's it. Why does it have to be made? What does it matter if it's a fiery half shekel or Kadosh Baruch Hu caused the silver half shekel to fall down to the earth? Why a fiery shekel? And the Sfas Emunah Rebbe says something so beautiful. Because Hashem was teaching Moshe Rabbeinu two things. Number one, let me show you the half shekel that has to be given. I'll show you. This is what the coin looks like. But the fire also represented how it was to be given. That Hashem was telling Moshe, when the Jewish people give the half shekel, I don't just want them to give it apathetically. I want them to be on fire. I want them to be excited that when they serve me, when they contribute to the Mishkan, when they contribute to Jewish infrastructure, I want them to do it on fire, passionately. You see, the Rebbe Moshe was teaching Moshe Rabbeinu that in life, it's not just about doing the right thing, but it's about how you do it that makes all of the difference. And we all know this. Right? I have very few domestic responsibilities, but I have to take out the garbage. So there are times I don't want to take out the garbage, and I have a choice. I can go ahead and take out the garbage and begrudgingly, okay, it's freezing, it's cold, it's sleet, it's ice, it's 1,000,000 degrees, whatever it is. Or I could take it out and put a smile on my face. So you say to yourself, who cares? What does it matter? The goal is that the garbage should be out of the kitchen and into the garbage can. So what does it matter if I do it with a smile, clicking my heels, skipping, or I do it, if I'm pissed and angry and bitter? What does it matter? The goal is the garbage gets out of the house, but we know it matters. It so matters. Because at the end of the day, how you do something has a ripple effect on those around you, has a ripple effect on the atmosphere. When someone does something begrudgingly, no one feels good about it. But when someone does something besimcha, they elevate themselves and they elevate everyone around. So on a simple level, when my children see me helping out and I help out with a smile and I help out with hislavos, okay, I don't know if you could have hislavos by taking out the garbage, but you understand the point. That has an impact on them. They see, this is what it means to be a member of the household. It means to pitch in. It means you have to help. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, teach the people that it's not just about what you do, but it's how you do it. I don't just want their half shekel. I don't want them walking by, throwing in a half shekel into the pushkin, moving on. I want fire. I want excitement. Because how we do things is just as important as what we do. And think about applying this fire idea to everything, right? When I go ahead and I learn, or I daven, or I contribute to tzedakah, how do I do it? Do I do it with fire? Do I do it with excitement? Or do I just do it apathetically? Rabbi Yitzchak Berdichev quotes by Chanukah. He says, Chanukah, we know there's a machlokes Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. Beis Shammai says, Hanocha osa mitzvah. It's the placement of the menorah that affects the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah, of kindling the menorah. Beis Hillel says, Hadlaka osa mitzvah. It's the kindling that affects the mitzvah. It's when you kindle the menorah. And Rabbi Yitzchak says something amazing. He says, not only do we paskin like Beis Hillel by Chanukah, that hadlaka osa mitzvah, it's the kindling that affects the mitzvah, but the Rebbe says we paskin like Beis Hillel throughout the year. Throughout the year. We paskin all the time. Hadlaka osa mitzvah. It's the kindling, it's the fire that creates the mitzvah. You could go through an act and go through the motions, and of course, sometimes when I'm not feeling it, going through the motions is still an incredible level of commitment. But that's not my goal. That can't be the end game. That can't be the finish line. Hadlaka osa mitzvah. When you're on fire about something, that's what creates the mitzvah. When you're excited about something, passionate about something, that's what makes the mitzvah. And by the way, like I mentioned before, it's not just the mitzvah, it's everything in life. When you're excited and passionate about your marriage, that's when you have a successful marriage. When you're passionate and excited about chinuch, about educating and raising your children, b'derech Yaakov, Saba Kadisha, in the ways of Torah, that's when your chinuch is ignited. When you're passionate about your career, that's when you will be successful. Hadlaka osa mitzvah. It's the kindling, it's the fire that allows you to be successful in every single aspect of your life, of your relationships, your relationship with others, your relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, your relationship with yourself. Hadlaka osa mitzvah is the mantra for life. And therefore HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows Moshe Rabbeinu the fiery shekel. To teach him, number one, the type of coin, but also teach him the proper approach to life. A life of fire, a life of passion, a life of excitement. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.